Opeyemi Afeluyi is a leading poultry consultant, agribusiness strategist, and managing consultant at Feathers Pro Consult Limited, where he helps investors build, optimize, and profitably manage commercial poultry businesses. With over 22 years of hands-on poultry experience and more than 14 years managing commercial operations, Opeyemi has designed and supervised farms ranging from 1,000 to over 20,000 birds, and led the development of a 100,000 capacity hatchery, a graduate of animal science from FUTA, and a certified graduate animal scientist. His expertise spans poultry production, flock health, biosecurity, farm design, and data-driven agribusiness management. Through Feathers Pro Consult, he has helped poultry businesses overcome operational challenges, improve productivity, reduce financial leakages, and achieve sustainable profitability. Beyond consulting, Opeyemi is an educator and thought leader with over 120,000 YouTube subscribers. He speaks at agricultural conferences and trains farmers through programs such as the Egg Production Masterclass. His mission is simple: to make poultry farming more structured, predictable, and profitable across Africa.
I want to say a big thank you to VACC for giving me this opportunity to talk to you guys, to inspire you, wonderful leaders like you. And Coach V, I want to say thank you so much. Thank you. Your commitment to our growth and excellence in all areas of our lives make moments like this possible. So I want to say thank you to you. God bless you. Amen. All right. So I'll be talking to us on access and social capital. Even as I've been introduced, I like to also use my mouth to define myself. My name is Opeyemi Afeluyi. She got that right, and everything she said about Feathers Pro is also correct. I guess I'm one of the lucky people who have been able to turn their pain points into their leverage. So I was able to fail early as a poultry farmer, as a young guy in early secondary school. I failed early, and that became an advantage to me. Fast forward to the university days, it was the unfair advantage I had. A lot of people wanted to study maybe other courses, but I was really passionate to find out what made me fail in those years. So until today, I'm still helping people to not live that kind of life I live. So that's how Feathers Pro came to be. But let's rush to business. Access and social capital. You see, the crucial mistake that most emerging leaders make is that they try to treat social capital as a credit card that they can just swipe anytime they need it. When they are not even earned it, they just go there like, oh, I need this, and oftentimes they get denied and they are frustrated, and sometimes that's the end of their dream. But it's not that. That's not what it is. Permits me to redefine it as an invisible balance sheet of life, where you don't know it. There are two sides to it. You either bring in or you withdraw. You deposit or you withdraw. So on a recent trip to Ghana, I realized that the most valuable capital for you as a leader is not that money you have in the bank. It's not your e-wallet. It's the trust that you have built, the reputation that you have built, even long before you step your foot into that room. So it's not the money you have, it's not your worth financially. It's more than that. And as I proceed, I would like you to have this imaginary picture of two vaults. two vaults. A vault, you don't build a vault at a refuse dump. A vault usually holds something precious. So imagine two vaults. Create that mental picture. So in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to be walking you through these thoughts and helping you to see social capital through these two lenses, these two types of capital, the borrowed access and the earned access. So imagine yourself arriving in a foreign country where your debit card would normally work. So you had this confidence that, of course, any transaction you want to make will be successful. But you got there and all the financial apps failed. And you were there at the vendor's store, stranded. Then your currency, the currency that you have, has just failed you. Alright, so borrowed access means that doors just open to you because of someone else's name or someone opening the door for you. That's not your work. It's just somebody, you're riding on somebody else's shoulder. And then the earned access means that you earned it, whether with your reputation, your integrity, or such values. So I'd like to share this story briefly. So on that trip to Ghana, at our arrival, we were not just welcomed by one person, but we had 3 institutions who sent their representatives to get us. Not because the people we were going to meet were our friends or we had met them before, but just because somebody here in Nigeria said, "Oh, my people are coming." That means hotels, everything paid for, all the doors opened for us just because of that. Not because we went as paupers. The facilitator, I could hear him talking over the phone, saying, "Tell their partner to send a certain amount." I'm talking about 8 figures to these credit cards who are used on a short trip. Just go in this day, come back next day. 8 figures. But then we could not even use that. We didn't need it. So that was borrowed access. We're riding on somebody else's integrity, what they have built over the years. And then the end access. But before I go to the end access, I would like to say just one more thing about borrowed access. Sometimes we can get into this thinking where we just want to get from people. We see that, oh, this person is already made, I can get, and he doesn't even feel it. But it shouldn't be like that. You can be in a space, in a circle where you feel like you are the least, but there's nobody who does not have something to give. So if you just say, "Okay, I'm going to get from this," you won't feel it. Coach B is my coach now. She'll give me this, she'll help me. No. You should be looking for somebody to bless, something to give. Whether you're just going to serve, you're just going to wash that guy's car, you're just going to do this. That is what we should be looking at. So even though there is what we call borrowed access, it's not our own to be looking for the access to borrow. The doors will open on their own accord when there's need for that. So for the end access, before you can get there, you have to work on your competence. Sometimes it is competence that opens the door for you. We are looking for that David that can play the instruments. We are looking for that guy that can just do this thing so well that even though they are saying, "Oh, we don't like that family," but because there's no other person that is as good as him, he just has to give you the job. So you have to earn the access through your competence. Is it integrity? These are currencies that you can also spend beyond your money. Integrity can be the only thing that sets you apart when they are looking for the right person for that door. It opens because of yesterday the door may not open for you, but the moment you start to build yourself, you add value to your life. The next time you appear, the door just opens, and you're like, That's why most times the people that such doors open to are the people that are not even looking for those doors. It just opens because they have already become. What opportunity do you want to open to that door today? When he enters a room, all doors open because of who he has become. So I'll go back to that ledger. Yes, to say that there's a deposit and there's the withdrawal part. But in between that, there's interest on your deposits. So if you're sitting today and you're learning certain skills, you're trying to build your competence, or you are living that way of life that you used to live, and now you're trying to live the God kind of life, you are building integrity, you don't lie anymore. There's a time where you are sending in the deposit into that vault. You are sending in the deposit. There comes a time when you earn what you did not even, it outweighs your deposit because interest have been accrued. So the key rule is that you cannot just withdraw until you have deposited. And there are places where you feel like you withdraw, you will use something big, but it's not your deposit. Yeah, but somebody else has deposited it. So before I go to the next thing, I want to just take 1 minute to share what one of my amazing brothers shared with me recently. And we're just talking and he said, there are times that people throw parties and they get mad at the end of the day that, okay, after this party, I didn't even realize 5% of what I spent. It could mean that they had gone, this guy says they don't do past themselves. It could mean that they threw a party that was beyond their circle. Everybody in that circle felt like, this guy is intimidating me. He has arrived. And at the end of the day, they felt like, what can I give to this guy? He's already bigger than I could help. And there's a possibility that you throw a party and you realize way more than you spent. So it's all about your circle. But I said that not to major on the circle thing, but then if you want to go from here, you're thinking, is either do I have the right circle or have I been good enough? Have I been blessing others in my circle? So while you ponder on that, I just want to round up with these 3 rules. You have to build that vault long before you are ready to withdraw. You don't just go to Mr. A and because Mr. A has arrived and you say, come and help me with this. Did you even call him on his birthday? So we have to be able to service relationships. The networks that we have to be able to service them. And then you have to guard other people's capital. The borrowed access is someone else's capital. You have to guide it like your own. So you protect their reputation. When they open certain doors for you, you protect their reputation. It takes a whole lot for somebody else to give you I use this as an example. For somebody to raise people and then give you their platform, it takes a whole lot. It means to an extent they trust you that you will not mess up. So you have to treat other people's capital like your own. And then number 3, be a publisher of value, not just consumer of favors. Some people like favors, they enjoy favors, but don't major on that. Be a publisher of values. Add value to people's life. Give more than you take and become known as someone who creates opportunity for those around you. So once again, I want to say thank you for this opportunity, and I trust that one thing has been added to you. Thank you all.